First question is for Dominick, over here to your left, or yeah, to your left. You came out a lot, you know, fighting kind of like you were the challenger. Did you feel that way a little bit going into this fight?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Or feel at all that you had something to prove?
I felt like I needed to come out and win, and that's how I fought. I didn't feel like a challenger. I felt like I was fighting to win something brand new. That was about it.
And then just for the main event guys, starting with you, Dominick, did you feel like that you guys set a pace, that this is going to be kind of like what we're going to see the next generation of MMA fights? It was such a fast-paced fight, back and forth with great scrambles and everything. Do you think this is kind of what the next level is going to be?
I think that yes, it will be kind of the next level, but also, you know, I think me and Urijah kind of set the bar for everything, for the 135ers especially. I mean, we had something to show everybody in the world today, that 135ers can headline a card, 145ers can headline a card, and it will be exciting. And you know, we can compete with, you know, heavyweights, 170 pounders, everybody. We all train hard, we all work hard. Just because we're little guys doesn't mean we can't scrap.
So Dominick, Ariel and I had the pleasure of sitting very nearby Brandon Vera and Mark Munoz, who were dueling trash talking tonight. But Brandon Vera kept yelling, little guy," and we talked to him afterwards, and he said there's a special meaning behind it. And so I wanted to know if you could hear it, because he went hoarse after 5 rounds yelling, and he definitely wanted you to hear it. Can you tell us if you did and what it means?
I did hear little guy a couple times, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know it was Brandon, but I knew what that meant. So I was like, all right. You know, when I'm in there, I'm just kind of listening to my cornermen, the best that I can, and I'm just scrapping, trying to make adjustments. But I did hear that, and you know, little guy is just like something, you know, anytime you hear it, it's Brandon's usually, you know, in practice, and he'll just come walking in when I'm in the middle of sparring, because our big guys train a little bit later than the lighter weights, and you'll hear him yell, little guy, and that's when I'm sparring. That means, you know, get on my toes, hop around, footwork, move. That's kind of like my my rest, but at the same time I'm staying, it's like an active rest. It's just something we use in practice. I know what it means, and yeah, I did hear it. That's crazy. I don't know, how far was he?
He was like the first level up.
Okay, so. There you go.
In the back. I wanted to know how you felt after the fight. Obviously, Urijah said he was kind of confident, thought he had a chance in the decision. How confident were you? You thought for sure you did enough and were going to get the decision?
You know, by the end of the fight, man, you really don't know what happened. I can't remember really much of anything in that fight. Kind of like what he said, you know, it's like you go in there and it's like a whirlwind. Feels like I was in a tornado, you know, and I was running into stuff in it. Dressers and whatnot, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, my shoulders hurt, my face hurts a little bit. I have no idea, man. I was just going out there to scrap, and all I knew was if I got hit, I was just going to keep punching, and there's no way to stop me. I mean, that's the only way you can think in there, and hopefully things work out. Either you knock them out, you put them to sleep, or you keep going. That's all I knew.
A little bit also for Urijah and Dominick. Did you guys feel any kind of backlash going in as far as, like, I mean, I saw some people go, oh, 135 pounder shouldn't be in the main event, and do you feel that, did you ever see that was any kind of a thing in fight tonight? Well, you and the guys too.
Yeah, the way that we have always treated that's the way that people felt about the 155-pound division once. And look at BJ Penn, he became a huge star, and the 55-pound division is one of the most exciting divisions in the sport. You know, when we talk about the WEC and the this and that, these guys, the way that we did the WEC, the lighter weights were there because we didn't have the room for the UFC. These guys belong here. And no matter how big the star power is on the undercard, these guys are fighting for the title. They deserve the respect to be #1, and tonight they went out and earned it. They've done it a million times before, but tonight everybody really saw it. Tonight was a big night here in Las Vegas, tons of stars, and you know, our big 4th of July fight, and they went out and showed the world what we already knew.
And you're right. I mean, did anyone ever bring that negativity to you, or did you never hear it at all? And if you did it mean anything to you?
I didn't hear anything about it. I mean, I feel like I have a pretty big fan base. You know, if you look at some of the top stars in our sport, you know, I'm up there as far as the social networking and been on some big campaigns. So I haven't felt any of that. Maybe that's just me living in my own world. But It's all good. It's fun here.
Did anyone ever say anything to you like that, or did you not even notice anything like that?
I mean, I didn't notice too much, to be honest. I looked at this as an opportunity just to be out there, you know. I mean, I'm kind of the opposite of FABER. I don't have the hugest fan base in the world. So I'm trying to grow it, you know. And this was a way to do it. And this was a way to show people what not only 135 pounders can do, but what I can do, you know. I deserve to have that title, and I've trained really, really hard to have it and now to keep it for a while. So I'm proud of what I've done, and I'm going to keep going out there trying to kill people.
Real quick, is there anyone else, like, you know, you beat with Urijah, is there anyone that you're looking at now when you look at the rest of the guys who you might want to fight next?
I mean, you hear it all the time, but I'm here to fight the best guys in the world. You know, Urijah came out and, you know, he came out to fight, and that's what I wanted. I look forward to these wars, you know. This is how I learn about myself. This is how I find out what I'm made of. And that's what I'm in this for. I want to see what I got, you know. And I proved it tonight. I proved a lot to myself. I proved a lot to the fans around the world. And I'll take anybody who's next. Whoever Dana White and the guys think are next in line, let's do this. I'm down.